guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kensthetic with the Kensthetics, and I'm here with you guys today with a new video. So today's video will be another girl chat. The topic of today's girl chat is girl boss. What is a girl boss? What do I think a girl boss is? And what have been my experiences with girl bosses? So that's what we're going to be speaking about in today's video. I was inspired to do this video because of, I'm not sure if you guys follow Twitter topics, but there has been a huge controversial discussion about girl bosses on Twitter. I'm not going to go into all of that. I just want to, it inspired me to share what do I think a girl boss is, what qualities do I think a girl boss has, who are some girl bosses that I know. So that's what we'll be speaking about in today's video. So I hope you guys are ready. Before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Hit that red subscribe button down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy. If you like my girl chats, give this video a big thumbs up. I think I only did one before, which was a Q&A, I believe, but we're gonna make it a thing, okay? And make sure you guys comment down below after you watch this entire video with your thoughts, with your comments, and with your opinions. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So I guess we can start off with, what is a girl boss? What is the official definition of a girl boss? So a girl boss is defined as a confident, capable woman who pursues her own ambitions instead of working for others or otherwise settling in life. Despite the name, a girl boss does not necessarily have her own business. The term was founded by Sophia, who was the founder of the fashion company Nasty Gal. And I thought that this definition was very interesting. I love the fact that they included the fact that a girl boss does not have to have her own business, because that is a thought I had on my own before looking at this definition. I feel like a girl boss is more of a mindset rather than a title, which we will get into. But I just wanted to go through some things that I believe a girl boss is. So the first thing is, as I mentioned, it's not a title, it's a mindset. So all of the qualities I'm going to have are things that should be within the mindset of a girl boss. So the first thing is to want to see everyone around you win. That is something I am huge on, and I have a little story time. So long story short, I'm somebody who, I'm big on support. I've always been big on support, whether someone is giving that support back to me. I don't care, because once I support you, once I believe in what you're doing, once I enjoy seeing your content, once I enjoy attending your events, which I see, like, you know, the potential that you have, I'm going to support you. I don't care if you don't support me back. I don't care if you never, you know, pray for me, if you never watch my videos, if you never like my picture on Instagram. If I support you, I'm going to support you. I'm not expecting support in return, which is another keynote that I want to say about a girl boss. Don't do things with the intention of receiving things back. Do things because you genuinely want to do them. And once you do good, good will come back to you, and it will come back to you in all types of different ways. So, wanted to see everyone around you win. I just put on my Instagram stories a few days ago, and I said, I want to see everyone around me win. What fun is the top if you're there alone? And that's something I always thought about, always emphasized. I'm like, okay, if I'm the person, like if I'm the only friend in my group of friends who becomes successful, because I am going to become successful, who is going to become rich because I am going to become rich, I don't want to always have to go out and be like the person people look at when the bill comes, the person we look at when we're trying to, you know, get into a mix, the person where, you know, I want us to all pull up and everyone knows who we are, or people, you know, respect who we are, people look up to us, you know what I'm saying? I don't ever want it to be just me and I'm always the person. That's always how I thought of things. I'm like, I want us all to be sitting there. And I was watching B Simone's video, and she's like, when we go out, I want us all to be fighting over the check. And that's the mentality I have. Like, it should never be, ooh, the check came, like, where's Kensthetic with the Kensthetics? No, we're all able and willing to pay the bill. So that is just something that I believe a girl boss should do. She should always want everyone around her to win. She should always, when she can and if she can, put people around her in positions where they can win. and not just sit back and wait for people to figure things out on their own. If you have the resources, go ahead and offer it to the people around you. Go ahead and give it to the people around you. Don't always wait for people to ask for help. Don't always wait for people to come and speak to you. Reach out to those around you. Figure out what they need help with. How can you help? How can you find them help if you can't help them? So those are just some things that I wanted to touch on with that point. The next thing is wanting to help people who are in the same field as you and not seeing them as competition. So one thing, when I, started watching YouTube, the YouTube sisterhood was a thing, and it was just so pleasant to me to see a group of women who have the same job, the same intentions, the same interests come together and be, a womanhood. You know what I'm saying? Rather than each person bickering and fighting because they're all trying to work with the same brands or they're all trying to pursue the same goals. No. Someone who did the same thing as you is proof that it can be done. It's not, oh, this person did it, so now I gotta compete with them because, we have the same audience, we have these same customers. No, that is not the mindset at all. You should always be willing and able to help the people who are in the same field and the same industry as you. Whether you're mentoring them, whether they're serving as a mentor to you, whether you're reaching out and just figuring out, okay, this person did this, let me ask them how they did it. Or I did this person's asked me how I did it, let me give them an answer. You know what I'm saying? And that's a huge reason why I do influencer chats here on my YouTube channel, because granted, I'm not the biggest influencer, but I feel like a lot of influencers kind of aren't willing to help people, aren't willing to be an open ear, aren't willing to be like an open personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respond to everyone's DM. Unless, if you're being creepy, I'm not going to respond to you. But I respond to everyone's DMs. If they have a question, if they want to know something, if they have a request of me, I always respond to my direct messages. And when I respond, so many people say, oh my God, I'm so surprised that you responded. And I'm like, to me, why wouldn't I respond? You know what I'm saying? I am where I am today because of you guys believing in me, because of you guys supporting me, because of you guys, you know what I'm saying, keeping me going. So to me, it's like to see that people are just so not used to influencers responding to something as simple as a direct message or a comment on their video. It's just absurd to me, because it's like you wouldn't be where you are if it wasn't for these people. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I'm like, I always want to be an open person. I am an open person in general. If anyone asks me anything, whether it's me standing in the bus stop and somebody asks me what time the next bus is coming, or me posting a shirt on my Instagram and somebody wants to know where I got it from, I'm answering the question, period. I'm not sending you information. It's no tip-top Krabby Patty formula. Like, no. The formula is for all of us. We all got to eat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to just leave that there, because if not, I'm going to go on for hours. But yeah, you should want to help people who are in the same field as you, the same industry as you. Don't see them as competition, because that's what a girl boss does. You know what I'm saying? The next point goes hand in hand kind of with the previous one, but is being willing to mentor individuals who are younger than you. And when I say younger, I'm not specifically focused on age, because someone can be twice your age but they're younger than you in the industry you guys may be in. So just willing to mentor people who have less experience than you, willing to provide information to people who have less experience than you, and just, keeping in mind, like, that was once me one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started with nothing. This person is starting with nothing. Let me go ahead and help them out. So that is something that I believe a girl boss should want to do. Next thing I had, which I'm going to emphasize and emphasize again, is sharing information. Sharing information. Being honest. Being personable. Being genuine. Those are all things that I'm just like, off the bat, if you want to be a girl boss, if you consider you're a girl boss, these are things you need to be doing. These are traits you need to have. Period. The next point, which is very important to me, is genuinely connecting with your audience and community to make an impact. So a lot of times people are like, oh, I want to be on YouTube. Oh, I want to be an influencer. Oh my God, it looks so fun. First of all, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, which a lot of people do not see. And also, it comes with the good, it comes with the bad. And at the same time, you want to make sure you're doing it with the right intention. Because anything you do, whether you have a business, whether you have a brand, whether you're, I don't even know what, you should always have the right intention. And the intention should always be to make an impact, not to make a coin. Because once your intentions are right, the coins will come. if you're sitting here focused on the coins coming, you lose focus of what really matters. You lose focus of the real reason why you're doing things. You're losing focus of why you're interested in the things you're interested in and why you even got started. It starts being you chasing the bag and not this bag chasing you. The bag should always be chasing you. You should never be chasing the bag, period. So, to me, it's like, you have to genuinely connect with the people around you, whether it's your customers, whether it's your followers, whether it's your subscribers, whether it's people who don't know who your brand is and you're meeting someone for the first time. You should always have genuine intentions, because that is what people will remember. That is what people will notice. That is what will take you farther than a coin ever will. So you really have to genuinely sit back and genuinely know why you're doing something. Like, for instance, for me, I started my YouTube channel because I genuinely want to share information. I genuinely want to share my personality. I feel like I have a lot to offer when it comes to everything that I speak about on my channel. I started my channel because people ask me so many questions about different things in my life, and I'm just like, I'm lit. I have a great personality. I'm consistent, and most importantly, I like creating content. This is not something that I pull my hair out every night and say, oh my God, why am I doing this? And if that is what you're doing, then you don't need to be doing it. It's something I genuinely enjoy doing. Like, when I clock out of my 9 to 5 and when it's time for my 5 to 9, I'm lit. Like, I'm just like, oh, we're about to have fun. We're about to record these videos. We're about to take these pics. Like, I'd be happy. So this is something I genuinely enjoy doing. I don't have to do it. This is not my primary source of income. Granted, I do get paid for it. I'm very thankful and very grateful for that. But I am never, ever, ever intending and expecting and doing the most for a coin, because that will mess you up, period. So as a girl boss, your intention should always be genuine, and you should never do things with the intention of getting paid. You should do things with the intention of having an impact. The next thing I have is to surround yourself with positive energy and love. And this is something that I'm big on, because if you know me, you know who I'm close to. You know who, are my friends. Because I have friends and then I have acquaintances. My friends are people who genuinely support me, who genuinely love me, who genuinely understand me. And I feel like it's important to know who has great intentions for you, to know who is rooting for you, genuinely, who gives you, good vibes. It's very important, because no matter where you are, no matter how high up you are, no matter how far you get, you need support. No one is doing this on their own. And that is a mindset, a trait that a girl boss should know, a girl boss should have, and a girl boss should understand. You're not in this alone. You're impacted, and you should be inspired by the people around you. So when I say surround yourself with genuine people, genuine love, these are things that keep you going. These are things that, when you think you're having a bad day or when you're doubting yourself, these people and this energy tells you, no, girl, let me get you real quick. Let me pick you up real quick, because I know why you're doing this. And I just think that's very important, because I have friends who, and I am that friend sometimes, who is just like, I don't feel like doing this. I don't want to do this. And my friends are just like, what? Are you stupid? Like, you're lit. You're lit. And they're not just telling me that because they're my friends. They're telling me that because they genuinely believe in me and they believe in what I'm doing. So I think that's very important for a girl boss to understand. The next thing is to expand your network, and not just with people who are in the same field or industry as you, but other people as well. Anytime I meet someone, whether it's someone on the train, whether it's someone on the bus, whether it's someone who works in the office next to me, I'm just like, this is someone that I can possibly have a connection with. And you should, in general, I think through my professional career, I learned that you never know who can help you in what way, and that's something I carried over to my personal life and now to my personal brand. You never know what help you're going to need. You never know if you're going to need that IT plug, whether you're going to need that Food Connect plug. But at the end of the day, when you meet everyone, you should treat it as this person is someone, you should always approach any relationship you have as, this is someone that I want in my network. It should never be, let me find out who this person is and then I'm going to figure out if I want them to be, my friend or not. No, not at all. That's not how things work. And I feel like I can tell when somebody is like, okay, let me, for instance, with influencers, people's biggest thing, how many followers do you have? What's your Instagram page? They look and see how many followers you have, and then that makes them figure out if they want to be your friend, if they want to follow you. No. Want to follow me because you like my personality, you love that conversation, not because I have 8,000 followers on Instagram, you don't want to follow me. Because at the end of the day, that 8,000 is nothing. I'm me. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like whenever you meet anyone, always treat it as, or you should always want to treat it as, let me be nice to this person. Let me warm up this person's day. Let me make this person smile. You never know who people are going to be. And don't judge a book by its cover, because, honey, that's probably the worst thing you can do. And I can tell y'all 1,000,001 stories about that. So that's another thing. Make sure you're expanding your network and not just in the field or industry you're working in. The next thing is to have multiple streams of income. A girl boss understands the importance of having multiple streams of income and can create multiple streams of income. So I'll do a whole separate video about this, but I feel like the most important thing, and during a time like this with the pandemic going on, we should all know, and we should all learn if we did not know before, that you need to have multiple streams of income. You never know what can happen. You never know what could happen. For instance, say I'm selling eyelashes and my eyelashes are coming from China. During a time like this, I'm pretty sure that inventory will be slow for me because my inventory has to come from China. I don't know what's going on in China right now, if their production is slow or if they're just holding things at customs or if customs doesn't have enough workers. But I know for a fact I've ordered things from AliExpress. Honey, my birthday dress that I ordered in the beginning of March still is not here. Whole birthday passed. So it's just like, to me, if I'm waiting for inventory from China and that's my primary source of income, selling eyelashes, you think I'm making money? No. And a girl boss mentality should be, okay, I'm selling eyelashes from AliExpress or wherever and I'm making money that way, and my eyelashes are held at customs for a month. It shouldn't be me sitting around waiting for customs to release my bag. It should be me going to find another bag. It should be me creating another bag for myself. It shouldn't be you sitting around waiting on one source of income. So that's another thing. Make sure you have multiple streams of income. If you don't, then you need to be creative enough to be able to figure out what your multiple streams of income are going to be. The next thing is being able to create multiple streams of income. So along with understanding you need multiple streams of income, it's the ability to create multiple streams of income. For me right now, I would say that I have 5 streams of income, and I have created each one of those off of things that I'm genuinely interested in. So I'm not going to sit here and talk to you guys about that in this video, but you always want to understand what you believe in, what you genuinely love. And then from there, sit down, write it down, do research on what other people have done with the same interests that you have. If you like reading books, is it that you write a book? Is it that you start a book club? Is it that you start doing reviews on books? Is it that you start translating books? Because they even have jobs where it's like you read a book, like you make the audio for an audiobook. There's so many things that you can do with one interest. So do your research, figure out what you need to be doing, get your creative juices flowing, and figure out how you can make your coins off of that interest. And also, a girl boss should understand that you cannot genuinely have your hand in a million pots. You can have as many streams of income as you want, but realistically, you cannot focus and give your all to each one. So that's why it's important to have a team. That's why it's important to trust people. That's why it's important to have people around you. Because once you get to the point where you can start building a team, God willing, that would be all of us watching this video. You need to have a team that you trust, have a team that you believe in. Because at the end of the day, it shouldn't be you doing 100% of the stuff. It shouldn't be you ordering inventory, packing orders, sending orders. At first, that's probably how it's going to have to be. But we should all want to get to the point where we're building teams and we're more so helping out, because I feel like as a girl boss, even though you have a business, you have a team, and they're doing things for you, you should still have your hands in packing orders and sending orders. But you cannot realistically give your all to everything and be self-made or do everything yourself but still want to have multiple streams of income, if that makes sense. And the last tip or thing I want to say about a girl boss is to understand that it is okay to take a break. It's okay to, especially during a time like this, it's okay for you to take a break from doing what you love, from doing, what you feel like you're forcing yourself to do, because once it ever gets to a point where you're burnt out, you're not going to be able to perform the way that you want to do. So make sure you take a break, but at the same time, make sure you're still getting things done. And yeah, that's what I think a girl boss is. That's what I believe a girl boss should be thinking like. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So make sure you guys subscribe before you head out. If you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more girl chats, if you want to see those deep dives on any of the topics that I mentioned, make sure you comment them down below. And yeah, put on your post notifications. I'm posting each and every day of quarantine, so put those post notifications on. And until my next video, which will be tomorrow, I'll see you guys later.